So it's 2024, and pretty much every camera that they're coming out with right now has the ability to shoot commercially viable work. But as we know, everybody has their own favorites, so here's what I like to shoot all my commercial work with in 2024. So whenever I roll up onto set, I always bring a bunch of cases with me. The very first case that I'm bringing with me, that's the most important one, is my Pelican 1510 case. So inside of this case is all the fun stuff. So what's inside this case is everything that I'm going to need from a camera department perspective to be able to execute on any commercial shoot that I'm going to be on. So let's dive into what I got going on in here. So first things first is I got my Fuji X-H2. I love the Fujifilm system. Right now filming me is the Fujifilm X-T4, which I got as soon as it came out almost 5 years ago. I've been shooting Fuji for almost 5 years full time now, and it's proven itself time after time again on the quality of images it takes and just the feeling I get whenever I'm holding a Fuji camera in my hand. But for my day-to-day commercial work, Fuji works for me. And people who make this APS-C versus full frame debate is, in my opinion, they're not shooting full time. They're, this is people just making a debate because they don't have a camera in their hands. I always bring about 3 to 4 lenses with me on every single shoot. The main lens that I use is actually filming me with the X-T4 right now, and that's the Fuji 16 to 55 millimeter f2.8. All right, first prime I got, and the oldest one that I have, is the 23 millimeter f1.4. I love this lens. It's super sharp, 1.4. It's a little soft, but hey, it's an older lens. It's like 10 years old or something like that. Stop down just a little bit. This thing's sharp as a tack. It has the Fuji clutch on it, which is super fun to use. Great lens. The second lens that I bring along with me is this TT Artisan 7.5 millimeter. Now, I really don't shoot any commercial work on this, and that's not because it's a cheap lens, because, stop it down a little bit and it's perfectly sharp. My main product lens that I've been using as of lately, I haven't had this lens that long, and I'm excited to really use it and have it live in my kit, and it's the Fuji 80 millimeter 2.8. Now, this is a macro lens. This is great for products. Whenever you're shooting a lot of product stuff, you want a macro lens. You want to get nice, close, tight, get all the details of whatever product that you're going to be shooting. What also lives in this kit is stuff that, you're going to use every single shoot that's not necessarily the most expensive bit of equipment, and that's what I love. So the very first thing, gaff tape. This stuff is the best. Always have it in my kit. You never know when you need it. If you never need to mic somebody up, just tape it onto them. Tape up negative fill to the walls. You never know when you need it. So on top of tape, we got multi-tools. With these Leatherman multi-tools, you get pliers, knives, screwdrivers, everything that you could possibly want on set at the tip of your fingers. And let me tell you what, I can't count how many times I've been approached on set with, hey, you got that multi-tool? Like, you need this. This is, actually, if anything, I think this is the most used item in my entire kit. So this right here is a color checker passport. This specific one is made by Calibrate, and whenever you open it up, you get the full, color spectrum. That's really good and useful for whenever you need to match white balance later on in case any conditions change or anything like that. So shooting commercially, lighting is going to be 100% key. And I'm gonna tell you that every single time. And I really like to make known that whenever you're shooting, color consistency, especially when shooting strobes, is crazy important. The lights that I like to shoot with are Westcott strobes. These bad boys here, these are the Westcott FJ series lights. I have 2 FJ400s and an FJ80 Mark II. These bad boys are pumping out 400 watts of light, and let me tell you what, the color consistency on these guys is next to none. It's playing up there with the big boys. So they've been in the lighting game for a long time, and whenever they came out with the FJ series, I was really excited because I know how reliable and how good Westcott's customer service is, and I knew these were going to be good, reliable lights, and let me tell you what, they absolutely are. Everyone's kit is a little bit different and reflects the different type of working situations that you're going to be in or that they work in. All right, my name's Dan. I've been shooting commercially for the past 8 years full time, and if you want to take your work to the next level, this is the place to be. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.